Welcome back to MotorEvs 27 today for the 2026 Kawasaki W230. Let's take a look.
At first glance, the Kawasaki W230 looks like a simple tribute to the past. Classic lines, spoked wheels, a teardrop fuel tank, and that unmistakable W badge instantly take you back to an era when motorcycles were honest machines, built for the joy of riding rather than chasing numbers. But spend a little more time with the W230, and you realize this motorcycle is doing something far more interesting than just wearing retro clothing. The W230 is not trying to be fast. It's not trying to be loud. And it certainly isn't trying to compete with modern sport bikes on spec sheets. Instead, Kawasaki designed the W230 around something many manufacturers have forgotten: feel. The 233 cubic centimeters air-cooled single-cylinder engine delivers power in a smooth, predictable way. Throttle response is gentle, torque arrives early, and the bike feels alive without ever feeling aggressive. This is an engine that encourages you to relax, to listen, and to enjoy the ride rather than rush through it. From a riding perspective, the W230 is beautifully approachable. The low seat height and upright riding position make it friendly for new riders, but also deeply satisfying for experienced ones. The chassis is light and balanced, making city riding effortless and backroad cruising surprisingly engaging. It doesn't demand your attention, it invites it. Every input feels natural, every movement unforced. What truly elevates the W230 beyond a typical retro bike is how seamlessly it blends old-school character with modern reliability. Fuel injection replaces carburetors, ABS adds a layer of safety, and build quality feels solid and intentional. There's no gimmick here, no artificial attempt to modernize the experience. Kawasaki lets the classic design breathe, while quietly ensuring the bike works flawlessly in today's world. In an age dominated by ride modes, massive screens, and horsepower wars, the Kawasaki W230 feels almost rebellious. It reminds us why many of us fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. Not for speed, not for technology, but for connection. The W230 isn't about going faster, it's about riding better. And that is why the Kawasaki W230 is more than just a retro bike. It's a statement, a reminder. And for the right rider, it might be exactly the motorcycle they've been waiting for.